Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And so always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, then you already know what to do. So today we're going to be covering a double unboxing of both Chloe and Jade Scorchin Bratz dolls, and I'm super excited because these dolls have taken forever to arrive to Europe. I mean, they just basically arrived, and anyway, the thing is, I collected Chloe some time ago, like probably like about 2 months and a half ago, and I ordered it from the US, and she came wonky, and I was completely disappointed with the whole thing, and so I preferred to just wait so I could just pick mine on a physical store. So anyway, here we are, and we're going to be covering all the details of these two moto mummies. And I mean, this is a callback to the Dynamite collection in a way, but it's full original, which is something that I completely appreciate. And these are my two favorite characters from this series, so this would be the first ones to review for sure, because yeah, I love them. Two pieces. They come in these budget boxes, which are slightly slimmer than usual. If you just have a look at my hand, and it's just basically the doll, and the doll just gets the whole attention, and we're having like the original bodies without the articulated arms, which I think is fine, because for the price in the US this was like $15 US, but then in Europe it turns out to be like 20 euros, which at the end of the day is like $22 or something. But anyway, that's okay. We've already accepted that. And so yeah, I mean, this is the packaging. It has the original trapezoid shape, and then here we have the artwork for Chloe, the Bratz logo, the Scorchin logo. I mean, I think it's quite explosive in a way. We have the dies, and which is actually using the iconic lips there for the different faces. And then here we have Jade, and then the artwork for Jade, and then the best part is like the back, because we don't get posters, but we get this full artwork piece, which is super cool. I mean, they're looking very fierce, they're looking very unapologetic, which I love. In particular, Chloe here is just like wow. And then it says the Bratz are going full throttle with new looks that are all turbo, no brakes, and totally scorching. So cool. And yeah, I guess it is exactly the same for Jade. So what I will be doing now is take everything out of the box, and I'll come back to you in no time. Alright, so here we have them, and I really couldn't be happier with them. Wow, for the price and everything, I think that we're getting a lot, and they're looking super fierce. So we'll start with Jade right over here. And wow, I particularly love the new screening for their faces, because it's just giving, again, it's giving experimental, it's giving super fierce, and I think it goes extremely well with like the leather motorbike scene in which they're set. So they both come with one accessory, which is the glasses, and I think I like both, but these ones are super cool. So yay. And I think I would just place it like so for display. And their hair is amazing. It's nylon. It's premium nylon, and even though there's not like an incredible amount of hair, it's just about enough, and it feels very realistic in a way. And so it's very soft. The only thing is that because they have these hime cut, the haircut that they're sporting, well, that definitely has like a lot of gel, and it's very crunchy here. But obviously with just the wash with cold water and a little bit of shampoo or conditioner, that would just be heaven, because look at how soft it is on in on the back. And I love the color combination that they've used for Jade, because it's like a midnight blue mixed up with jet black. And I don't know if the camera can catch that, but it's just so nice. I was not expecting it to be like blue, but in fact it is, and I like it a lot. And this is the length, and as you can see, this is what I was just talking about. It's a very realistic sort of like amount of hair. When it comes to the screening, I think that is the most special feature. I love the thin eyebrows. I love how in this specific face we have a bit of like eyeshadow, but only around the corner of the eye, and there's only lower lashes. So that is kind of like very, and that's what I was like saying. It's almost like granting some sort of like reference to one of a kind painting techniques that a lot of fans have been doing, because they're getting experimental with them, and they're not even like having the same screening that is the same method, but or the same style, but they change in between the characters, so you'll see in just a moment. I also love the very dark lip liner that we can appreciate here. It's very Moalola in a way, because those are like the lips, and I couldn't collect the Moalola Jade, so I'm very happy that at least I have like this fierce iteration of her. And she's just so cool. And there's a little bit of blush. There's no earring, but you can pierce the ears if you wanted to. This is the UV head, so it's a slightly bigger head, but I don't think it's disturbing me so much. And then the ensemble, wow, the leather or the pleather rather, it's incredibly soft. I don't know which, I mean, this is just so different that the pleather that's used by Mattel. And I really don't know what it is, but I hope like it gets old nicely over time. I do love the motorbike jacket, and then here for the case of Jade we have references. It says Bratz right here, and then over there I believe it says Racing, and then on the back there's another like Bratz right here in silver, and then on the back we can see the year 2001, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, it's like a reference to like, you know, their debut, which is iconic. And then underneath, a lot of people might have complained about this, but seriously, I think it's a really nice feature. So you'll see underneath the jacket, which has Velcro on the front. Okay, let me see if I can do it maybe with this hand. Okay, so they both have like painted on tube crop top in their corresponding color. So for Jade it's gonna be red. My goodness, I should have done this before. And I know it's painted and all, but seriously, I don't mind not having like an extra piece, because I think it looks really cool. And then underneath the always are coming like, you know, for the newer dolls, they're coming with painted on underwear as well, which is the same color, so you can actually fulfill the fantasy of them like wearing a bikini or something, or a swimsuit or of a sort. So that's pretty cool. And I seriously, I do love how this jacket looks, and I thought I wouldn't like as much like the trousers here, but they are very nicely constructed. I love the slits to both sides, and I love how the belt is also done there, and I think it's rather original, so I very much like it. If I'm completely honest, I really do. And then they're coming with this sculpt of a shoe, which has the heel as a lipstick, and it's the very same sculpt, but obviously painted different, so we're getting completely different results by a different painting on top. And for Jade is like this flame in red, and then the color of the it's supposed to be the same color that they're wearing for their lips. So that is yeah, that is really cool, a really cool touch. And now moving on to Jade. Oh my gosh, I think that this is one of, sorry, moving on to Chloe. This is one of my favorite Chloes ever. I would say she's looking so angelic, and then she's looking like very delicate almost. Oh, I mean, she kind of looks fierce but then delicate, like porcelain at the same time. And then for her, the lashes, and it's very experimental again, so very thin eyebrows. I love like the nude sort of, I mean it is a nude but it's more like a maroon color for the lips, which is something different. And once again, it is the same color as the heel here. The hair is platinum blonde, and it's as soft as Jade's as well, and I love how it feels. So again, I'll be washing it, and then with the Hime cut, it's just looking like that. It's looking like completely gelled. But anyway, after a wash, it's going to be super soft. And then the makeup is very nice. So we have a gradient of color for the eyeshadow, and then the lashes are silver, and there's also a little bit of blush. So what else could I be asking for? And then this ensemble, I think, is my favorite of the two in general, because yeah, at first I didn't like these trousers as much, but this is kind of like perfect, you know, from head to toe. And I love the color palette for her. By the way, these are the glasses that come with Chloe. And yeah, so we have the jacket. There's also like a painted tube crop top in this sort of like shade of blue. And it's black, and then it has lines. It's basically black, white, and then this really electrified sort of like color of blue, which I love. I love the construction of the mini skirt as well. And then of course the painting on the boots, it's really cool as well. Like it's just giving something completely different to these ones. So, and just by altering the painting alone. So anyway, I am so happy with these dolls. Finally they're here with me. So, and I'm so happy that I could share the review with all of you. So I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Which one is your favorite from these two? I will be very interested to know. For now, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.